I have never been a plant person or someone who loves gardening or is like gardening is a hobby or something. But over the years, when I really sit back and somewhere think about the entire food cycle we should follow, I think it is time that we take planting and kitchen gardening especially as not a hobby or an interest, but as a necessity. Yes, it has become a necessity. It is one of the survival skills all of us should have. And I got really motivated this year, on the occasion of this National Nutrition Month, which is called as Poshan Ma, because our honorable Prime Minister has sent this message for the Poshan Ma 2020 as पोषण के पौधे. So पोषण के लिए पौधे is his message for all of us, which basically means grow nutrition around you, the plants which give you nutrition rather. So the Indian Dietetic Association, along with this motto of Prime Minister, has initiated a planting drive, and I would like to be a part of this, whatever little I can start with, because I am completely unaware of the process. So I'm just going to start with some baby steps into it, and you know what? I will walk you through the first few plants which I'm going to plant today. So let's begin. So here I have with me my 9-year-old who is going to begin her journey into kitchen gardening, and I must say she's doing it much earlier than her mother, and I'm so proud about that. So Viva, today we are going to start planting which herbs and which vegetable maybe. What are you going to plant today?
So today we're going to plant tomato, fenugreek, and even coriander.
Okay, she means to say fenugreek. All right. Tomatoes, which are full of lycopene and vitamin A, vitamin C. We have like so much benefits of it. Fenugreek, again a powerhouse of lots of vitamins, a very good source of fiber. And when you start with the kitchen gardening of fenugreek, you will get the microgreens of fenugreek, which you don't get easily in the market. So the microgreens of fenugreek are even more nutritious than the regular fenugreek. Okay, and we are also going to do coriander. So coriander again is like it's filled with lots of nutrients, and we have also chosen these plants not just because of the nutrition content. I believe lots of plants and vegetables have good nutrition, but these are really easy to plant. So because we are completely unaware about the process, so we thought of going for the simple ones. So Viva, let us know the benefits of kitchen gardening before we begin.
So the benefits of kitchen gardening are by growing your own food, you can be self-sustained and self-reliant, and there are no pesticides or chemicals in this. So it's very hygienic and very clean.
Right. Good. And do you want to also focus or highlight the other major benefits of it?
Yes. So we are going to recycle the plastic wastage and to make our pots, and we are not going to buy the fertilizers from outside, but we are going to make them at home by the food wastage.
Yes, and that is called as composting. So we are going to make a food compost. That we will be doing it in the next stage. Right now we are using the potting soil. So that is just the soil, whatever you have in your garden or around you, or you can just get it from outside. And we have mixed some coconut peat in that to hold the roots and to make the plant more stronger, the roots especially. All right, so let us begin the process.
So let's begin with our process. But first I want to tell that these coriander seeds, we have broken them by pounding it so that the inner part gets exposed to it. So let's start first by adding the pebbles so all the water doesn't go out. add some pebbles. After this, we are going to add soil. Bit more. Okay. After this, we are going to add the seed.
Okay, so we have to make sure, Viva, that you put it evenly all over. Put a little bit more. Don't overcrowd it.
Okay.
Okay, but that's it. Okay, so we have just put some 8 to 10 open coriander seeds. And now we have to just cover it a little
With the soil.
yeah. Just press it. Okay, and now you can just add some water.
Yes. Now let's add some water.
Yeah, just make sure you add enough water that the water you can see the water coming out from it.
Okay.
Okay, all right, show me. Yes, now can you see the water is coming out? This means that the water has seeped till inside. Don't put more water now. All right, now we will start with the next one.
This fenugreek.
Okay.
First, we will add the pebbles. Now let's add the soil. Okay. Now let's add the cheese. And now let's cover it with the soil.
You need to cover it really well with the soil so that the seeds are not exposed, and after that only you put the water.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so this we have done. Now pour water. Okay, yeah, that's enough. All right, so we have poured enough water. Now we will keep it aside. The third one, let's begin that.
The tomato.
Yeah, so for tomato we have taken a big pot because after growing, once the fruit starts coming in, you need enough it will take enough weight, so you need a bigger pot with more soil in it. We've already put the soil inside, and now we are placing the sliced tomatoes. Yeah, and make sure you make thin slices so that every slice has some seeds in it. Yeah.
So now let's cover it.
Finish the potting of tomato. Okay, now
Let's water them.
okay. I think it's already pretty wet. When we used, the soil was very wet, so we should not water it too much. But otherwise, make sure you always touch the plant and see if the soil is wet, then do not water. If it is not sticking on your finger, then you need to water it.
Yeah. So the tomato plant needs direct sunlight whereas the fenugreek and the coriander seeds need partial sunlight. So keep it in a place where there's no direct sunlight but a bit of sunlight.
So many times I have heard people saying that okay, we are staying in a city and it's not possible for us to grow plants because we don't have the space to do so. That is not really that big a hurdle. There are some plants which don't need so much space, like I just showed you the fenugreek and the coriander, even other microgreens like your basil, mint can be grown easily in small spaces in your small window areas in your house. You don't need so much of sunlight or space for that. Even vegetables like beans can be grown as creeper. Even Malabar spinach can be grown. Baby tomatoes can be grown, like I just showed you. You can also grow ladies' fingers at home. Even some gourd vegetables like bitter gourd can be grown, and lots of. I have just started my journey. I'm learning, and I'm just sharing whatever little knowledge I have. Yeah. So I hope you'll also take up this journey soon if you have not started yet, and you all will enjoy being self-reliant and self-sustainable by growing your own kitchen garden. Thank you.